Tammy, come on in. Say what's up with Tammy. What's up, Tammy? So shout out to our friends, man. Who you missing? Who's some of the people we're missing? Some of our kids.
I'm like, I can't sing. Oh, Timmy's on there too, right?
Yeah. So we got Timmy online. But who you want to shout out to some of our kids? What's some names you want to shout out?
Why am I like drawing a blank on this?
I know Rob is out there,
right?
We see Rob, we see Frankie. Frankie, we miss you as well.
I miss you all. I can't wait to see you guys again. I know you guys are getting so active at home.
You know they have physical ed in school, so this is a good way for them to get that physical education in, right?
Right.
So that's important. So we know a lot of you guys, you're going to stay
Kingston,
active, right?
Hi.
So guys, I'm not going to perform the training with Tammy. Brandon Rivera, he is going to do the training with us. Brandon, what's up, Brandon?
Hi guys.
So he's going to be working with Tammy. You saw him do some of the very first virtual classes with us. So Tammy's going to stay rocking with you. So maybe, Tammy, you can talk a little bit about what your program is all about today.
So today we're going to do basic boxing 101. It's just like footwork, boxing stance, your basic 1-2, how to use your body to use all of the muscles that you need to create power and things like that. So this will be like a little bit of a beginners. If your parents are there, you guys could always jump in with your kids. You guys could get the same workout. Everybody needs a little bit of sweat in their lives right now, a little bit of normalcy. So yeah, if you guys want to join, totally could. You don't have to be a kid to kill it. You can kill it as an adult too, right?
You know, for our adults, I do want to mention Bill is going to start his class at 7 p.m. today. 7 p.m. today for the parents. So that is designed specifically for you. But as Tammy said, if you're ready to go, you can work out with them right now. I do want to be clear, this is a 30-minute class. We're basically going to do roughly around 6 rounds. And as Tammy said, she's going to run you through the very basics of the training. So you're still going to get your sweat on, I promise you that. But just know that this is, the start of a process, and we'll continue to build our content as we continue to move forward with this. But listen, stay safe, wash your hands thoroughly, because that's key, right? You've been washing your hands thoroughly?
Like 80 million times a day.
Right? Pharrell, right? I mean, guys, whatever we need to do to help with this social distancing, that's what this is all about. Again, we are closed. I want to make that very clear to everybody. We are closed, but we want to make sure that we can bring you some type of virtual training. I think it's the right thing to do. As far as what's going on in the coming days, this is exactly what you're going to see. We're going to come in and offer you some of these trainings, not only on our kid classes, but also, I call them kid classes, youth classes, right? Youth classes. And we're going to do a lot with our adult classes as well. Some of those classes are very challenging. We have a Muay Thai class. If you've never tried Muay Thai, that's all that kicking, right? All that stuff. You know a little bit about Muay Thai, right?
That's the best stuff.
Muay Thai classes. Chris Malgeri is going to do that for you on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 o'clock. So get ready for that. Brandon, you getting ready?
Almost ready.
All right, Brandon's gearing up. So keep that in mind, guys. You got that Muay Thai class coming on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 8 o'clock, all right? So let me reschedule what the week is like. So the week is like this. On Mondays and Wednesdays at 6 p.m., you got Tammy or Brandon working youth program. So look out for that. And then on Mondays, at 7 p.m., you got Bill coming out. So as I said, today, 7 p.m., he's coming out. Tuesdays, we have a 7 p.m. with Bill Ryder doing his boxing and fitness with you. And then you have Chris Malgeri. And then on Wednesdays, you'll have either Tammy or Brandon working the youth program, followed by Bill in a 7 p.m. class. And then on Thursdays, it's just the adults with Bill running his 7 p.m. class. And then you have Chris Malgeri doing his Muay Thai class, all right? So that's what the week is gonna look like. We don't have classes on Fridays, and we don't have classes on Saturdays and Sundays, at least not right now, all right? So without further ado, I'm gonna let you take it from here, Tammy.
It looks like we got some other people in our lives, so if you guys just joined, you don't need any of the equipment that we're using. Again, you can purchase the aqua bag through our website,
aquatrainingbag.com.
Sorry. But if If you don't have one, that's okay. You could still throw your punches. You could still do all of the workouts that we're doing. You could still watch yourself in a mirror. Maybe want to put yourself in front of a mirror so that you can see what you're doing. You might want to record yourself, things like that, so you can actually see the footwork and see if you're doing it correctly. So today, me and Brendan are going to start off with basic jump rope. If you don't have a jump rope, which we don't have one in our hands, but we will, what we're going to do is, if you don't have a jump rope, you can always bounce in place. You know, it's all about rhythm. It's all about having that rhythm of that bounce and just making sure that you just stay on your toes, things like that. When Brendan comes back, he'll be jumping actual rope. But if you don't have a rope, you don't need one. So we're going to start off with 2-minute rounds. Two-minute rounds of jump rope. It's just to get your heart pumping, get you a little warmed up, get a little sweat in, things like that. After that, we'll work on the basic like 101, as they said before. So.
All right, starting the round. Go.
Again, elbows in, hands up while you're doing this. If you're not using a jump rope, if you are, just making sure you have that constant bounce, that constant movement. Fighting's all about movement, you know, being able to just move wherever you need to move to get to wherever you need to get to, right?
Move your hands. Right, you don't have a jump rope, just move your hands, right? What you gotta do?
I gotta say hi to my brother. He's on the live right now too. Hi.
Looking good, guys. Looking good. Keep it going. Keep it going. There you go. This also offers some balance, right? Some good balance.
Good balance, good being able to just, you know, curve corners, things like that. Just being able to move no matter what is really good for just pretty much anything. You're gonna get that sweat, you're gonna get that rhythm, you're gonna get used to it eventually, you know?
Keep talking through. You got this. How you feeling, Brandon?
Getting tired already.
For all our kids that are following, look at this. You guys can get Brandon bucks for this.
There you go.
Brandon always gives out Brandon bucks to kids for jumping rope and things like that, but we never jump with them. So
What are Brandon bucks, by the way? What is that?
Brandon bucks are things that you could use to not have to do some of the exercises that Brandon puts them through.
Oh, I see. Gotcha.
The easy version.
Easy version. Okay. Gotcha.
Still gotta do something, but
Right, gotcha.
it's the easy version of it.
Okay. Got it. Cute.
Brendan likes to give away Brandon bucks all the time.
Okay. That's fair. Looking good, Brandon.
Again, you want to make sure that you guys are constantly bouncing and moving. That way your heart rate is up. Start off with a little bit of sweat. That way when you start moving, you start burning more calories, things like that. Again, you don't have to be a kid to take this class. So.
We got 30 seconds. What if they have some weights? You can put some weights, right? Add to the...
Right, if you have weights, you can always use the weights, 2 pounds. Sometimes we have the kids use the weights during shadowboxing and things like that, so definitely can do that.
Cool. There you go, Brandon.
Oh, Brendan trying to do some tricks. You can do some tricks. Some of our kids do that little switch off that he does.
Crossover, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey, Brendan's getting it today. Psych.
Time. All right, that was your first round.
That was your first round. You got one more round of that. Some of you kids, we know you cheat. Don't be cheating.
What about the rest period? How about what they're gonna do?
Make sure that if you can't breathe, your hands are up. You're breathing deep in and out. Getting your heart rate back under control so we can start pumping it back up. Get a little bit of water.
Right.
Stay hydrated.
How about for some of those guys that can continue forward? Maybe they can do some squats while they're waiting, right?
Oh yeah, so if you guys don't want to wait in between the rounds, you can always add something into it. We're gonna add a little bit of squatting. So you guys, if you want, 10 body squats would be perfect right now.
Show them what that looks like, Brandon.
Make sure that when you're squatting, that you're keeping your back the way that's supposed to be, that when you're adjusting your hips, that you're sitting down instead of like actually bending over, things like that. Important form is so important. Everybody knows that, right? Form is so important. Same thing in boxing, same thing with anything that you do, so.
All right, we're in the second round, guys. What's next?
After this, we're gonna do a couple rounds of shadow boxing. You always wanna shadow box in a mirror or maybe record yourself again, because when you're shadow boxing, you wanna see the movement. You wanna see your feet moving. You wanna see how far your punches are going. You wanna see how straight your arms are, things like that. Making sure that your offense always plays off your defense. My shoulders are always covering my face just in case.
So we're gonna do some shadow boxing?
After this round right now.
Okay. Good. Good. I wonder what everybody's doing, right?
I know, right?
Doing their homework?
Are you guys really jumping rope right now?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you guys cheat when you're in class. We know.
That's right. Yeah, you know, the other thing is they have a lot of homework to do, so we're trying to get that PT going, right?
Exactly. You got homework from us now.
There you go, Tammy. There you go, baby.
My dad.
If you guys have soup cans, use it as a weight. You don't have weight.
You can use anything as a weight, your kid.
Keep it going.
Again, through each break, we're gonna do like a couple squats, maybe 10. If you can do more than 10, do more than 10. Anything to stay active, anything to keep that heart rate up, anything to make you feel like you're actually doing something. I know it's really hard to stay accountable, especially when you're at home, but we want you to stay accountable no matter what.
Right. Looking good. Good job, Brandon. I like your new I like your new wraps.
Yeah.
Red.
I can train back reps.
Yeah.
Might have Hello Kitty on them.
That's cool. Brandon, give us some shout out to some of the kids. John, who else is out there?
Oh, John, Owen.
Owen?
Owen.
Where's Owen? Owen, raise your hand. Make sure you're doing this. Who else?
Wait, my boo Henry's not on?
Frankie, Henry.
Right? It's Henry and his sister. I love them. They're
Mia,
like
Megan.
Louis.
Mia, we miss you. Megan.
Megan.
We miss you talking during our class.
Got 30 seconds left.
Oh my,
30
Brendan, I
seconds.
thought it was not the end of the round. Don't cheat like Brendan, you still got 30 seconds.
30 seconds left. There you go, Brandon. Brandon's getting his workout on.
No, he got his sleeves rolled up. He's ready to do some damage right
yeah.
now.
Listen, when the kids are not doing this, make sure they're outdoors, right? Getting some fresh air.
Yeah, the rain's perfect.
And not in the rain, not in the
This
rain.
rain's great.
All right, that's your second round. This is your rest period.
Again, 10 body squats. Straight down, up. Make sure you squeeze your glute when you come up.
Nice. There you go. Come on, Timmy. You got Timmy out there.
Yes.
Christy's the boy. Working
Actually,
hard.
he wants to be called Tim now.
Oh, Tim.
He does not want to be called Timmy anymore.
All right. All right.
He told me himself.
I like it. He's cool like that.
So while Brendan's doing this, we're just going to explain what shadow boxing is. A little bit about it. Shadow boxing is just for you. It's for you to gauge, like, you know, just basically moving. Throwing your punches, making sure I throw them the right way. Again, a bag doesn't hit me back. I have nothing to prove to it. I have nothing to prove to the air, right? But I do need to have good footwork. I do need to have good movement. I do need to be able to move from one area to the other very quickly. So with that being said,
Third round.
when you shadow boxing your when you're shadow boxing your when you're shadow boxing at home, again, looking at yourself in a mirror is so helpful. You're able to just see yourself. If you're recording, good too. You want to be able to see yourself. You want to be able to see if I'm doing this correctly, right? Is my body in the right position? Am I turning over my punches? Things like that are so important, right? You're using your whole body. You're using everything you got, so definitely work on that. Is the round starting?
Yep.
Yes, so basically what you're gonna do in a fight stance, you're just gonna throw your basic punches, whatever you feel necessary to throw. Again, I look at the mirror so I can see what I'm doing. I'm able to tell if I'm punching where I'm punching. I'm always coming from my face and always going straight out. I'm never punching down here. I'm not doing any of these things. They don't work. They don't really have any power, they're not worth it. So again, I'm always making sure that I'm just watching myself. Again, the air's not gonna fight me back. This is my time to make sure I have the right footwork, the right movement with my hands and things like that.
There you go.
Again, you don't have to be perfect. You just want to keep constant movement. Again, you don't stand still. A standing target's always a hidden target.
Show him a jab. Show him a jab and a straight. Show him what that looks like. That's
First,
a one.
the first punch is one. It's a jab. I always make sure that my shoulder is protecting my face. Sometimes when I throw my jab, I take my head off the line just a little bit. Because if I'm throwing my jab and you're throwing your jab, if you have a longer reach, you're going to hit me. If I take my head off the line, I'm not going to get hit. My punch might connect before yours does, and you'll be in the air and I won't. So again, when I throw my jab, both my hands are up. I like to take a step, whatever you like to do. I like to take a step to gauge my range, to figure out making sure I'm in the right spot.
Okay.
I'll take a step, straight out. Again, my shoulder's protecting my face, my hand is straight out, and my body is using all of its weight to push forward. I'm not punching at the bag, I'm punching through the bag. That's very important. I don't punch at a pop, I don't punch at a pad, I punch through it. If I punch at it, it stops, it's not the right way, things don't look well, they don't land well. We all know a jab is more like a create your distance, making sure that your partner, the person that you're fighting, knows you're there. So you want to constantly be doing that. So again, a jab, jab, straight out, shoulder again, protecting my face so I don't get hit.
30 seconds.
If I'm getting swung at. Again, I throw my jabs, double jab, triple jab, whatever you have to do to gauge that distance, to be able to get in and out as fast as I can. Because of course, if I'm trying to hit you, you're trying to hit me, right?
Yep. There you go. Show them that 1-2. What does the 1-2 look like? There you go. All right, rest.
That was in 30 seconds?
Yep, you're done. You're done.
Hi, Lily!
This is your rest period. What are we doing? Squats? What are we doing? Jumping jacks?
Jumping jacks?
Okay.
All right, so we'll do a couple jumping jacks. Again,
Yep.
do it at your discretion. You can't do a jumping jack. Modify it, whatever you can to get that heart rate jumping. Just get jumping jacks.
Here you
Becca,
go.
what are their favorites? I feel like they have favorite workouts that they love to do with us. What are they, you think?
I love push-ups.
They love push-ups. Oh, and they love burpees, right?
Okay.
That's like their favorite thing to do.
No, I don't think they like push-ups.
What's important is how good you can stand, how well you move your body. So again, take a step, slide. If I want to angle out, I angle out. Step, slide, step, slide, step, slide, step, slide, whatever I have to do. Again, once you see ready to get on the bag, you're going to see why that's so important, right? If I'm up here and I'm closing my punches, it doesn't work. I need to be able to know that I have a good fight stance. I need to be able to stand. So when pushes me, I'm still standing in the same position. If I'm not in a good fight stance and you push me, I'm probably gonna fall on the floor. Again, put both my feet together, I step back, and I just step move. Step slide, step slide, step slide. I make sure my hands are up, my elbows are in. I gotta make sure I'm protecting my body as well as my face. Step slide, again, my chin is down, resting in here, making sure that I'm not sticking it up like that pop and roll game. There's only one round left, because I have to step.
Cool. 30 seconds. There you go. Nice step. Cool.
Again, I'm not doing the same movement over and over again. I'm going front, back, side to side. Never want to do the same movement over and over again. Your opponent will figure out what you're doing, and you will be hit.
Now you get tagged.
So, the next thing we're going to work on is using your full body for a punch, right? Because I can throw a punch, land it, yeah, it looks kind of nice. I watch a movie, they're like this, and they're throwing the punch, and everyone's like, that's a great punch. Terrible, looks like crap,
Right.
doesn't really have any power. So, when I throw my punches, I want to turn my hip over. My hip always turns over. Whether I throw my front punch or my back punch, I keep that consistent. Again, muscle memory. Making sure that you're constantly doing things when you're not in the ring, when you're not on a bag, doing it the correct way so your body then becomes muscle memory. So what we're gonna do is just show you a little bit of how you would throw a punch. So Brendan's gonna demonstrate a one. which is considered your jab. He's pushing straight out. His chin is tucked in his shoulders. He's taking that step forward. That's how you get into range. You step forward, punch. That's your one punch. Again, I use my body, I turn it over. I step, I turn it over. If I step this way, I turn it over. Do you have your gloves on?
Yeah.
You don't need them? Brendan doesn't need his gloves. Again, that's your jab. When I throw my cross, I want to turn over my whole body. But the most important thing is what my foot does, right? Because my foot has to turn over for my body to get that turnover and that power. So I make sure that every time I throw that punch, again, I'm sitting down. That's very important. People like to stand straight up. Sometimes people jump in there. Something's wrong, I think it's dead down. Sometimes people just jump in there. Sorry about that. Sometimes people just jump in. So we don't want to do that either. we want to do...
Okay.
We want to make sure that we're using our whole body. So again, I step forward, I turn my hips, my foot comes on my toes, I'm sitting down and I'm literally punching through the bag. Again, I'm not punching at it, I'm punching through it, things like that. So for this round, we're gonna do your basic 1-2. So again, step in, straight out, chin down, shoulder up, slightly take your head off the line. That way, if you do get someone who's countering you, you're not gonna get hit. Maybe. Again, when I throw my 2-punch, same idea. My chin stays in my shoulder. I go up, make sure that I'm covering my face, because again, offense always plays off defense.
Okay, we ready? Keep those hands up.
And if
Check
parents, if you're working out with your kid, you can always use your hands. I'm sure they're not hitting that hard.
Right.
As a way for them to gauge their distance and making sure that they're turning over and creating the distance in between.
There you go. Good, good. Brandon's a lefty, so.
1, 2, move it. 1, 2, I move. 1, 2, I move this way. Again, I never stand in the same position as I'm throwing my punches. Standing target is always a hidden target.
There you go.
So double jab, cross. That double jab gives that opponent like, hey, I'm here, what's up? What are you gonna do type of thing?
Right. The timing, right? It's a lot of timing going on.
It's a lot of timing, exactly.
30 seconds.
That's why we did all that footwork stuff in the beginning, so we know our hearts are pumping, we're ready to do this today.
Basic 1-2. There you go. There you go.
Kingston, I know you're killing it. I know, wait, who else is there? Timmy, all our kids. We know you're killing it today. We miss you so much. We can't wait till the gym's open again and we get to train you guys in real life.
Rest. What are we doing during the rest?
If you're resting, hands up, breathing in.
Big breath.
And out. We gotta get our lungs very strong right now. So in and out, making sure I catch my breath during these rounds to be able to participate in the next one, right?
Right. Cool.
So we're just gonna do a couple of rounds of your 1-2 punches. We can do double jabs and move, double jab cross and move. I'm gonna actually put my gloves on.
Good, sounds good.
If you have the aqua bag and you have this little sensor, it actually tells you about your power, how much your striking's doing, how much calories you're burning, and it records it so every time you use it, you can get better, right?
Oh yeah. Aqua bag, aqua training bag, sensor technology. Cool stuff.
Don't hate me.
Stretching. Anybody gotta get water? Get your water. Right? Practicing good hygiene. I like that.
I always spray my gloves inside. Otherwise, they smell like glove hand.
All right, I like this. All right, guys, you are now in your next round. Let's go. What we got, Brandon? Let's go. Let's go. Make sure they see you. There you go. Practice that 1-2, guys. There you go. 1-2. You don't gotta hit hard, just as long as you're throwing some shots.
And you're
Focus.
moving around.
Focus on that footwork Tammy spoke about. There you go, nice and easy. Once you warm up, you want to throw some big shots, you go right ahead.
If you know any of the other combinations, any other strikes, totally can throw them. We'll get more into that next week. Right now, we're just working on your basics. Anybody who's taking our class who never has, watching just to see if maybe you might want to try, things like that. That's why we're going to do it slowly.
There you go. 1, 2, guys. 1, 2. Oh, yeah.
Throw some slips in there. Move your head. Again, muscle memory will always save your lives.
Oh, yeah. You spoke about getting your head off the line, right?
Yep, making sure I take my head off the line. If I throw my strike, my head's on the line. I slightly invade off, I'm not gonna get hit. Slightly invade, throw that 2. Slightly invade, throw the 2.
Right.
My hands are up, my elbows are in. Again, practicing good muscle memory.
Good.
A couple of things I tell all the kids too. My glove comes off my face. It's got to return before I throw the next strike, right? Otherwise, both my hands are going to look like this.
Right.
It doesn't work like that.
Return.
Turn over. I go back. Can't remember? Tap your cheek. Cheek, excuse me. Every time I tap my cheek, I know my hands are up.
Go. All right. 30 seconds, guys. 30 seconds. Yep. If you don't have a bag at home, just throw those shots in the air, guys. Move around that kitchen. You do this in your bedroom. That's time.
Again, hands up, breathe in, deep in, out, in, out.
Looking good.
We have one more round, right?
Yep.
So we're gonna do one more round. Switch it up a little. We're gonna go fast, slow.
Huh?
Oh, Brendan's out. He's leaving me to do this.
I hurt
Great.
my wrist, guys. Hurt pretty bad, actually.
That's because you're not hitting the aqua bag.
So I'm hitting the aqua bag.
That's right.
Guess I'll just do the round by myself and my die.
That's right. I'll do it in the air.
Good, do it in the air. That's right, Shadowbox. So right now you're taking that rest period. Get your water, guys. Rest up. Make sure you're breathing. We're gonna keep you moving though. Anybody who can stay moving, doing some jumping jack, do your squats, do your burpees. For those of you that need that rest, take your breath.
Timer?
Take your breath. All right, we're in the next round. Let's go.
Timer?
Yep,
Tell me when we get to 30 seconds.
you got it.
Again, I'm doing slow. Throwing my body into it. I'm giving those hard punches. After 30 seconds, we're gonna go fast hands, fast feet. Meaning that both my hands and my feet come off. So when we hit that 30-second mark, we're gonna get rid of those power punches. We're gonna go as fast as we can. Hands from our face onto the bag.
Here you go. 20 seconds in. $30 seconds.
Fast hands, fast feet.
Fast hands,
Go.
fast feet.
Go, don't give up, we're almost done.
Breathe. Breathe.
Tell me when we get to a minute.
1 minute.
Again, I'm slowing it up. This is where I catch my breath. And I just throw power shots. Because we still got another 30 seconds of that fast footwork.
Come on, guys, you got it. 30 seconds. There you go. Fast footwork, fast hands. Fast footwork, fast hands. Let's go on. You got this. Breathe. Everybody got to remember to breathe. Come on, baby. 10 seconds left. Breathe. 5 seconds. 2 minutes, right there.
Again, hands up. Breathing in, breathing out, making sure I catch those breaths back.
Feeling good. Feeling good. That's that 30-second mark. Last 30 seconds.
We're gonna just do some warm down stretches, making sure I'm stretching all my hips and things.
Okay.
Gotta catch my breath first.
That was a good routine. That was nice.
I know, like I'm sweating.
That's good. That's the idea. How we doing? Good?
I'm gonna stretch.
Big breath.
No, no. Start there. Start high.
Start high with your arms. I'm extending my stretch.
Stretch that. Stretch. Make sure you're breathing.
Touch your toes. Crisscross your legs. Pop your hips out.
That's a problem for me right there. That's a problem. We gotta do more stretching. The kids are pretty flexible, right?
Some of them are. Rob is not.
Rob is not flexible?
Rob is not flexible.
Hear that, Rob?
Even though he has the most jump rope jumps.
Oh, that's
Besides
right.
Gio. Actually, Gio has it, right?
Gio has a nice...
Oh, Rob could easily beat
Rob can beat Gio?
that. Rob could beat Gio.
I don't know. We need you guys back. We missed you guys.
Miss you guys.
We done?
Yeah, we're finishing up,
All right.
so.
We're good. All right, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. That was Tammy Brown and Brandon bringing it to you live. Bringing it to you live on Instagram. If you guys like this, please share this. All right, follow us. Tell your friends to follow us. The next time we do this for our youth class is going to be on Wednesday at 6 p.m. So we hope you really enjoyed it. Stay tuned. We got Bill coming back at 7 p.m. to work on the adult class. So he's really going to put you guys to a good routine. But I want a big hand for Tammy and for Brandon for helping us do it, right? So we definitely miss our kids. Our kid program is $50 a month. Unlimited classes, that's nuts. Nobody's offering that here, but we do it for you guys. We do it for the community, keep them nice and healthy. So when this is all over, right, we are closed, but when this is all over, we expect everybody to come back and get right back into it again. So just stay healthy so that you're not taking a step back while you're on this break, if you will. Any words you want to say, Tammy?
We just miss you guys. Kingston, I see you guys are still on. Make sure you guys are always practicing even when we're not there. Boxing's not a one-day a week sport. It's something that you practice all the time. So
That's right, so keep it going. Brandon, you want to say anything?
Do your homework.
Oh,
Do your homework.
No, not right now. We're doing physical ed. Don't worry about that.
Do your homework.
All right, guys. We miss you again. Our kids class. We'll see you soon. All right. Adults, get back on at 7 o'clock. We're on Instagram. You can check us at New York Fitness and Boxing. At New York Fitness and Boxing. So if you want to get us on Instagram, you can follow us. It'd be awesome. Share it with your friends. All right, guys. My name's Eddie. Talk to you soon. All right, guys, you got 28 viewers. 28. It's growing.
5 of them was my brother.
Nice job.
My brother's like, I gotta call you back. I'm about to go.
28 viewers. That's